8:54. Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. This is our first, and Joan, quite possibly our last final say of the day. We got all three people that called in. I had such high hopes for this, but let's see what people have to say. Again, phone lines are open. We have a couple lines open, 615-737-9986. Here in this final segment, heading into Chris Hand's show, you get the final say of the day. And this is Steve calling from the Borough on WTN. Hey, Steve.
Good morning, Dan. You know, I think the ultimate troll is why stick with the Gulf of America? We should just declare the moon of America. I mean, after all, the moon does hang over this beautiful country of America, right?
Sure, we could call it the Sun of America. We could do that as well.
It does have our flag, if you believe the official narrative.
All right, thank you.
Come on, man. What?
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. William is in Tennessee on Super Talk 99.7. Hey, William, go ahead.
Hey, guys, I love your show. Thanks for everything you do. I got to bring up the whole fact that this Tennessee hemp ban that the Agricultural Department is trying to instill on our poor agricultural farmers is not being discussed or talked about or debated, nothing. And like 88% of the country is pro-cannabis in some form or fashion. Why is Tennessee so behind the line on that?
I'm writing this down. I'm not ignoring you. Hemp ban. You know what? I'll do an interview on it tomorrow. How's that? I'll line somebody up.
You rock. And if everybody would check out normal.org, you would see that the federal funded survey shows that marijuana use by teens is at a historic low, despite the legalization efforts that pro-cannabis candidates have been putting.
Are you pro pot, William?
I'm pro-cannabis, medicinal.
I'm with you. I am all for medicinal marijuana as well, which people get upset when I talk about that.
I'm a cancer survivor, and I live by it, to be honest with you. So I think I'd be off the earth.
Yeah, you know what? You ever? I'm breaking my rule on this bit, but you ever speak to veterans who they use marijuana to help calm them from the PTSD? You talk to parents who have kids, and they'll tell you that that helps their kids as well with all of the seizures that they have. So, William, I appreciate it sharing your story with us on WTN. Very quickly, Linda is on WTN. Hey, Linda.
Hello. How are y'all today?
We are doing good. Go ahead.
All right. So yesterday, not on your show, but one of the others, there was conversation about Mark Zuckerberg and the guy with the UFC.
Yes.
And the word wrestling was used. Okay. I know what a wrestler is. I come from Oklahoma, and a wrestler is two guys on a mat. What they do with UFC and Raw and all this other, that's wrestling. That's not
wrestling versus wrestling.
Okay.
That's right. It's wrestling. And you ask any real wrestler, and they will tell you that's wrestling.
All right, Linda, thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is Teresa calling from Portland on WTN. Hey, Teresa.
Hey, the tennis balls on the back of the walkers are for the patients who put too much weight on the back sides that cause a loud, irritating squeaking like the nails going down the blackboard. But you can alleviate the tennis ball look by going online and ordering what looks like little skis that go on the back. That's a more shaped like, looks like shoes or skis or animals to make it look cool.
So the tennis balls are to prevent a loud, irritating noise. So maybe we need to stick one in Nancy Pelosi's mouth.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Tony.
You got excited. While she was talking about, I don't know if you watched on Super Talk TV, but you can see the light bulb moment in Mandis' head when he came up with that joke.
I'm going to nail this joke.
He even put up a finger to me. He's like, don't even say anything. He's like, I gotta tee this one up.
Everyone shut up. I got something.
I've got a joke and I don't want to shank it.
Don't talk over it like you did with the Wilson joke.
All right. Tony's in Chapel Hill on WTN. Hey, Tony.
Oh, boy, it's my big showbiz break. I don't blow it. January 20th, can't get here soon enough. That's all I got to say.
Amen.
Let's go. 12 days, Tony.
Absolutely.
You got to turn your microphone on, Dan.
Thank you, Joan.
Sure.
That's why nobody hears my
pleasure.
jokes. I forget to turn the mic on. Caleb is on WTN. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, how's it going there, Dan?
Good.
So earlier this morning, I had a conversation with a couple of colleagues, and they were discussing Trump and the reason why people would even vote for him. You know, a convicted felon, convicted rapist, and all this whatnot. And they were asking me the reasons why, and I kind of gave them a few key points. But they're arguing tooth and nail about how the economy was better during Biden, the GDP was doing better during Biden's first term, and gas prices, there was no differences, changes. And I told them, I said, I felt the differences between this administration and the previous administration, and that's the reason why I voted for Trump. And I just see it working a lot better, and it was a better option to come off.
Well, and here's the deal. You know what you do is all you got to do is send them links on how much stuff cost during Trump and how much stuff cost during Biden. Caleb, thank you very much.
One of my favorite things to do, if you order things online like Walmart, you can go to your past orders.
Yeah, go back and
so
look.
go to 2019, look at what it charged you, and then say, order this entire thing again.
There you go. Chris Hand is up next on WTN.